Hello, welcome to this again. So, the Echo Show 5. I've never used an Amazon Echo before. This is a Google Home household, personally. I mean, my TV has Alexa. I don't ever use it, but I mean, like, open Spotify.
Okay.
It seems I don't have Spotify installed on my TV. But yeah, to my understanding, it's just, you know, a regular Amazon Echo, but it has a screen on it that can show you pictures of your dog. And, doesn't seem to be very tightly packed in there, but apparently people have figured out how to do much more fun things to do with it, like install Android, which means I can install Windows on it, because it would be funny, so... Oh, why does it open? Okay. Alright. Thank you. It's got cardboard dust on it already. But you see, that's not all. We also got the adjustable stand. That's not going anywhere. What, does it just like... Oh, it's magnets. That's nice. Alright. This thing is quite small. It's really small. Let's see, what can I compare it to? Here's a DS Lite. It's about the same size as a DS Lite. It's a little wider, but... Oh, it's making noises. It's preparing my device. Why does it have a camera on it? Why would you ever want a camera on something like this? English.
Updating this device.
I should probably turn that down, huh?
I'm back. Let's continue.
Okay. Alexa is designed to protect your privacy. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's upload photos to it. I don't want USB cables by Belkin. It's just here to show you ads all the time. Man, this thing sucks. Now this is what I'm talking about. Alright, I've been using this thing for like 5 minutes, and I'm already sick of its bullshit. Let's put Android on it. Alright, so here's the guide for this whole thing. Alright, we need to install the Kindle Fire driver. Alright, we got that installed. And also, yeah, I should mention this video is not a guide. If you're wanting to do this, please read this guide, as there is a significant risk of bricking your device. I am not responsible if you try to use this video as a guide and you brick your stuff. Alright, so now we run this script. If you want to continue using stock Fire OS after unlocking, you must be logged into your Amazon account before running this exploit. I did log into my stuff, so I can continue. Alright, now we must get this thing into fast boot mode, which first we need to turn this thing off, which is... Oh, apparently there's no good way of shutting it off, so you just unplug it. And then you hold these 3 buttons until fast boot appears. Oh, there we go. And now we take our mini USB cable, plug it in back here. Oh, there it is. The cable is slowly pulling the Amazon Echo. That's great. Oh, there it goes. Alright, yes, I would like to unlock the bootloader. Please check on-screen instructions. Which screen? My screen or the Amazon screen? If the device did not show any messages, the payload likely failed. If it did, please wait until the process finishes and do not interrupt it. Well, seems to have failed. Oh, it's because it's unplugged. That explains some things. I never intentionally unplugged it, so it might have just fallen out, to be honest. Oh, USB transferring. Oh, there's the thing. Then it gives you a 10-second warning, and then it starts going. And then do not interrupt this process. Alright. Alright, the device will reboot in 5 seconds, and there it goes. Alright. It's in recovery mode now. Alright. Oh, I see. Alright, and just in case, I'm gonna make a backup, so... Oh, okay, apparently I need to do that. Yeah, sure, just put in the default location. Now we wait a little while for this to do its thing. Alright, the backup's finished. That's nice. Alright, apparently we go to wipe, format data, yup, and then we go to advanced wipe, and we delete data, system, and cache partitions. Alright, I think I'm transferring the file over ADB now. Alright, so now if I go in here, install... Oh, there it is, okay. And I swipe to confirm. And then we just let it go. Alright, and then apparently we go back to wipe, format data again, and now apparently we can just reboot system? Hopefully I didn't miss something. Hey! Oh, is it just like really big? Yeah. Sure, start. English. Yeah, sure. Alright, we are officially balling. Alright, we got Android on here now, and I'm controlling this through screen copy through ADB because using the touchscreen on this thing would be really, really annoying. But now we can do things like this. Boy howdy, there's not a lot of space on this screen, huh? And I'm not gonna log in, so that's quite the thumbnail, huh? And yeah, we're gonna be using Limbo like always, so. I did notice that this thing only has about 1 GB of RAM, So our options for what versions of Windows we can use might be a little bit limited. My original plan was to, use Windows 7 like I usually do, but I might have to go to Windows XP because RAM is not of the essence. And yeah, everything's just going to be just really wide. All right, so new VM, just going to call it Win 7. Custom CPU, we're going to set it to QEMU32. I'm going to give it 512 megabytes because I think that's the maximum that I can give it. So disks, new, make a 20 gigabyte growable, just put it in there. Removable CD-ROM, open, and I need this one. All right, let's see if this works. All right, that's the start. It didn't immediately crash like it usually does, so. And it died because apparently this is a 64-bit ISO. And this is a 32-bit thing. All right, yep. That's my bad. All right, I've got a different one. Give me this one. And this one should be 32-bit. So hopefully we can ball this time. Well, it's doing nothing. So that's fun. Okay, yeah, and it rebooted. All right, sick. Awesome. What if instead we tried to emulate a Pentium 3? Oh, well, it's already going a lot faster. And it reboots. All right, nice. All right, we go back to QEMU32 and try a gigabyte of RAM, I guess. It's probably not going to work, but I mean, give it a shot, I guess. And yeah, okay, we can't allocate that much RAM. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm moving to Windows XP then. Alright, I have a Windows XP ISO, and it's also like 2 hours later, but don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to set it back down to 512 megabytes of RAM, and instead of this one, I want this one. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, good start. We're actually in a setup this time. So like, you can't press F8 through screen copy, which is a problem because we have to press F8. So the solution is to grab a Bluetooth keyboard and press F8 on that. This thing better have working Bluetooth or I swear to God. Oh, thank God. There it is. And now I can go back over here and press F8. And that's all you need this keyboard for. Do the arrow keys also not work? God damn it. There we go. And now we're formatting. And Google Chrome is using 9 gigabytes of RAM, and macOS is mad about it. What the hell? And my microphone just stopped recording because Audacity ran out of disk space to put in the... Oh my god. And the VM crashed. Why did it crash? Did we run out of storage? I hope not. Bad display? What? Native window type disconnect failed. Huh. Error loading operating system. Yeah, it's almost like it didn't install. Alright. And then I reach over to the Bluetooth keyboard so I can press F8. And then I choose this one and I move up to NTFS file system quick. And hope it doesn't crash a second time. And it crashed again. Alright. Why is it crashing? That's... Why though? Why... What if we try emulating a Pentium 3 again? I reach over again, I press F8. I delete this partition. We go again. And I hope it doesn't crash again in about 5 seconds. What the hell? Why though? Why is it? I don't know what any of that means. How much storage do we have on this thing? Oh, well then. We're gonna delete this file, and then, so apparently Windows XP requires a minimum of about 1.5 gigabytes of free storage, and we have currently 3 gigabytes, but we also have Service Pack 3, which requires about 5 gigabytes of free storage. I'm gonna go get an XP ISO that isn't Service Pack 3. Alright, I now have a Windows XP ISO that doesn't have any service packs on it. This is just day one. Probably not day one, but, you know, as small as you can officially get, probably. Alright, let's give this a shot, I guess. Alright. And I'm gonna try not quick. Just like regular, I guess. Oh boy, it's gonna take a while. Oh, it crashed when it tried to copy files. So what if I just, like, relaunch the VM and just use the partition that it made? Now it's just not doing anything. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to make a new one of these that's only 2 gigabytes growable, call it XP, and then I'll delete this one just to save space. And then we launch again and install it right there. And please don't crash at 20% again. I would be really sad. Oh! Oh my god! No! Don't make me... I don't think Windows 2000 would work either, because, like, it's the same setup. Yeah, what if I just... Can I install there? It's just gonna format it again. Okay. Come on. Come on, it would be so awesome. It would be so cool. And it breaks again. Alright. I don't even know what a Q35 is. Oh my god. Why? Why does nothing work on this thing? Yeah, sure, high priority. And sure, what if I just disable Legacy File Manager? I don't know. And I'll put this back to QEMU32. Watch this. There it goes. I have a funny idea. What if I FAT file system instead of NTFS? I'm out of ideas. Oh. What if, hear me out, I give up. As in, I install Windows XP on Limbo on a different device, export the virtual machine, and run it on this thing instead. Because, man, I have no idea why this isn't working. I just don't know. I don't know why. I can like completely restart the app and see if that fixes anything. Just like force stop. There's more of them. Yeah, sure. Leave the current file system intact. Give it a shot. Oh, it's doing things? Hello? What do you mean that worked? What the hell? So if you want to install Windows XP through Limbo on your Echo Show 5, you must first go into the setup, format using FAT, watch it crash, reboot, and tell it to just do it anyway. And now this is going really slow. No! 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 Why? Why? Oh my god. This tells me nothing. This tells me nothing. I can try reducing the amount of RAM. 256. Anybody up for 256 megabytes of Windows XP? It would be crazy if it's a RAM problem, right? Sure, leave the current file system and see what happens. Delete the existing Windows installation, yeah. You must restart your computer to continue setup. Okay, why did it perform maintenance on my hard drive? I guess we're doing this again. Is it gonna work? Probably not. It's gonna crash at like 12% and I'm gonna be really sad. Oh, my camera ran out of storage. Luckily for me, I'm recording on my Macintosh. Oh, please just at least slightly work. It would be really nice. Yeah, we're just gonna have to work with this while I wait for my files to transfer. Oh, computer will reboot. Alright. I'm actually gonna... Oh, I was gonna take this opportunity to, like, pause the VM so that I could, you know, get my camera back up and running, but I missed my chance, so... Hell yeah. Hold on, I'll just, like... There you go. It's on the thing. Don't believe me? There it is. It's on the thing. Is there a way to like pause this VM? Pause VM. There we go. All right. So now I can get my camera back up and running. I'll be back soon. All right, we're back. Can I unpause this, please? Oh, we have blue. Oh, we have a mouse. Does the mouse cursor work? I don't know. Oh, the mouse cursor's gone. Okay. Oh, it's moving. So it's been sitting here for like 18 minutes. I'm gonna try rebooting it because I have a feeling me, you know, like pausing it and restarting it, it didn't like that. So I'm just gonna do that and see what happens and hope I don't break something. Oh, there it is. Oh, setup is being restarted. That's probably a good thing, to be honest, because I had to pause the VM and then I completely reset it. So, and now we're back here. Oh. I turned my camera back on at the perfect time, holy moly. Now, I still feel like this is going to take a ridiculous amount of time, so I will set my camera to a lower frame rate so that I can record more without running out of space. So I let this run overnight and it's still here, and I can't have a repeat of the flip phone that's been sitting on my desk installing Windows XP for the past 3 weeks. It's been a little while since I recorded me saying that. It's been a full month now. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So I grabbed the phone that Red Magic sent me a few months ago and made a Windows XP VM with all the same settings as this one, and it installed in a little bit under an hour. So now I've taken the hard drive file from that phone and put it on this thing, and I'm just gonna try booting off of that so I don't have to wait through this whole thing. Alright, I'm just gonna shut this down. Go back here, and then over here I just open, and then here's the hard drive file. And boy, I hope this works. It's a good start. It's been sitting on this screen for a hot while now, and I expect it to be on the screen for a hot while longer, so... Alright, so, it's been on this screen for 3 days. It's still, like, it's not frozen, because I can still move the mouse. It's just very slow, and, like, every 12 hours it goes to a screensaver. I just had a really funny idea. What about Windows PE? You know, the pre-installation environment. It's a desktop. It'll work. I'm just gonna grab the ISO that's the smallest in hopes that it loads. So if you don't know what Windows PE is, basically whenever you install Windows, the installer is running in like a mini version of Windows that can just boot off of a CD or a USB stick or anything, but there are versions of that have a desktop. So that's what we're using. Specifically, I'm trying Windows PE 1.1, which is built off of Windows XP Professional with Service Pack 1. So as much as this pains me, I'm gonna have to shut this down. The sunk cost fallacy in me, it's been 3 days, man. Alright, I want to boot off the CD-ROM, and I want to removable, open, give me this one. It's just a super stripped down version of Windows. It should work, right? Starting Windows XP pre-installation environment, good start. We got a boot screen. Alright, we're back to the blue screen. Not the blue screen, just this blue screen. Oh my god, we have a desktop background. This is the worst time for my camera to overheat. Alright, bear with me. I have a fan plugged in and everything. Why? Alright, this better not take, 3 days to show any sort of, you know, taskbar or anything. Can I move the mouse at least? The mouse does not seem to be wanting to move, which, is great. It's either frozen or just taking a long time to think about it. The VM would never freeze. Oh, first time seeing an actual application open up. And also it seems the system isn't running at 2 FPS. Failed to install network adapter. Check WinBomb. The hell is WinBomb? Just like... Alright, enter works. I still can't move the mouse for some reason, don't know why. I need to agree to the license agreement? Something tells me this doesn't have a desktop and this is all you get. Yeah, I'm looking at the beta wiki. This is all you get. This is all you get. Okay. Well, yeah, we don't have an explorer.exe. That's nice. Do we have a notepad? Is it trying to open notepad? I can't tell. Oh my god, we have notepad. I think this counts as the thing being installed, especially because I can't move the mouse, which means I can't get out of Notepad anymore. I think this counts. It's been 4 days. Let me have this. Especially because, yeah, I don't think I can do anything in this anymore. I can add tabs. I can type some things. What if I Alt F4? Okay, Shucks. Oh man, there isn't even a Windows folder, it's just System32, huh? Okay, yeah, I just personally don't think I'm gonna get any further than this. We are technically running Windows XP. Can you do anything with it? Not really, but watch this. There's still endless amounts of fun to be had.